Hi, Randy Wheeler here with Wheeler Coaching. Leadership is not easy because leadership involves people. And when we're working with people, we have to communicate. And communication is not easy either. So the question I want to explore today is, what are the effective communication strategies for leaders? And I'm going to give you 4 C's to consider as you look at how to communicate effectively with your team. Now, a full disclosure, I don't do all of these myself very well, but I know there's areas I need to continue to work to be even better at. The first effective communication strategy that we want to consider is being clear. Brené Brown talks about the fact that clear is kind. Whenever we are communicating, I don't know if you've had this situation, that you're talking to somebody and they're just talking on and on and on and on, and they're talking around the subject, and you just walk away confused and saying to yourself, what were they trying to tell me? Be clear when you're communicating. Clear about what you expect. Clear in your messaging. And in order for us to be clear, it's going to require us to take some time ahead of time to think into what is it we're trying to communicate. A little tip that I've learned over the years from others is, what do you want them to know? And what do you want them to do? If you can answer those 2 questions, what do you want them to know and what do you want them to do, it'll help us to be more clear in our communication. The second C is we want to be concise. Say it. Be brief. Be bright. Be gone. Now, there's different personalities that are going to be in the room, but the more we say, the more the chance that it's going to be confused. So say what you want to say and get to the point quickly. That's all I got to say about that one. Next, we want to be considerate. When looking at being considerate, think of others. Think of their perspective. How will they receive what you've been communicating? What's hard, especially in a situation like right now? I can't see you. I'm not sure exactly how you're receiving this message. But what I can do is I can picture the person that I'm trying to talk to. I'm trying to talk to you as a leader of people. You lead a team, you lead an organization, you lead a group of people, and you want to be considerate of your team members, because those team members if they aren't hearing your communication well, it's going to derail what you're trying to accomplish. Consider their perspective. I don't know if you've ever read the book To Kill a Mockingbird. And To Kill a Mockingbird, old book. It was the one book I read when I was in high school that I actually liked. And he talks about putting yourself in another person's shoes. As we think of what do I want them to know and what do I want them to do, put ourselves in their shoes and consider, how do they need to hear this? How can I communicate it in a way that it will connect with them? The 4th C to consider, no pun intended, is being collaborative. You lead a team. There's other people on that team. Unless it's a decision that you just have to directively give them because they have no real voice in it. As much as possible, create an environment where their voices can be heard. Not just heard for the sake of, I gave you a spot to listen and to be heard, but for the sake of, they may have an idea you did not think of. You, me, we're each individually one mind. But when we get a group of people together, we have a huge mind, a mastermind, so to speak, that we can learn from one another, because somebody else in the room is going to see the situation differently. Imagine a beach ball. I should have brought a beach ball to hold up here. If I hold up this beach ball, I'd be seeing one color. You'd be seeing another. It's still a beach ball, but we each have different perspectives. And when we're collaborative in how we communicate, we're considering other people's perspectives, and together we're going to come to the best solution for whatever problem we may be trying to solve. So again, the 4 C's: be clear, be concise, be considerate, and be collaborative. As we look at those 4 C's and try to apply them, it'll help us to be even more effective in our communication as a leader. Because communication is one of the 4 pillars of being a person of great influence. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please share it with others. If you want to get more resources like this directly to your email inbox, go to wheelercoachingsystems.com or leadwell.biz and scroll down, get a free leadership ebook. In the meantime, consider how to communicate more clearly, concisely, and carefully, and have a fantastic day.